Hello, everyone. Apologies for a bit of delay. I was coming from the restroom. Might be obvious. But how are you guys doing on this fine evening today? Hello. In case you didn't know, boom. New emotes. That's right. Join the bonfire now to have access to 6 new amazing emotes. For sure you've probably seen it on Twitter somewhere around. But yeah, in case you didn't, we have new emotes. I've unveiled them yesterday on the anniversary of the bonfire. Oh, Aaron Light, thank you so much for the gifted bond. Thank you. Actually, before I forget, let me go back because I think we got some donos and gifteds. So let me quickly say, Neverland, thank you so much for the gifted bun. Mlem Bun 02. Thank you for the gifted bun, and welcome back into the bonfire. Whoa, we have Sunde Bon Air. Okay. Welcome into the bonfire. Nice to see you here. And we have Nai as well. Welcome back into the bonfire. And oh, of course as well, Aaron Light, thank you so much for 11 months. Happy 11 months of Menchi. Almost a year's crazy. Hope you enjoyed the VN. Thank you. Looking forward to it. I've been waiting quite a bit for this stream today. Actually, before I forget, also, in case you didn't know, we still have Christmas merch ongoing. Where should I put this guy? I'll put it up here. There we go. Or do you guys want to hold this? Here, you guys can hold it. There. Or here, maybe. Kind of not really a good place to put any, huh? Where do I put it? Here? Here. Yeah, I'll just put it here, whatever. I've been waiting a bit for today's stream. I'll explain it in a bit. Next, Jin, I believe. Welcome back for a month. Thank you so much. Welcome back. And Yvonne, thank you so much for a gifted bun as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Think really quick. But yeah, today, ladies and gents and everyone, we are playing called Our Reality, a visual novel starring me, and it's all about me and perhaps other folks in there too as well. If you didn't know, this was a fan-made game for my birthday, which was like 4 months ago. But 4 months later, finally got the A-OK to be able to play it on stream. So now we're playing it. And you can check the description too. I listed, I hope it's all the credits of the people who worked on it. Excited to see you play this game. I'm excited too. Can't wait to see what you guys put into it. I'm looking forward. It's gonna be an interesting experience. Oh, and thank you for the dono. Happy 1 year in the bonfire. So glad to be able to finally catch stream. Let's go. I'm glad you could be here. It was fun to make. This, I'm looking at the screenshot and stuff, and it looks legit. It looks real. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have ever said before, but I think I mentioned it like once. I had a phase with like my friends way back when, where we were like, yo, let's make a game like all together. I think I told this story once, but seeing this brought me back some memories again of like people making games and stuff. So I told in a membership, okay, well now it's coming out to be public. I had a phase way back when I was with a group of like, I don't know, 5 people, 6 people, I think, including me. And all of a sudden, like during summer, right? During summer vacation, we were like, yo, let's make a game. You know, because we were like stupid like that. we just decided we can make a game, no problem. We'll just learn the code as we go. So we designated, actually not everyone was on the programming part. We designated like certain people to work on certain stuff, like a real team, right? I think we had like 3 coders, 3 or 4 coders. And then like, I just only remember that 2 people were on the like art department. And by art, I mean like 3D models and shit. Cause this wasn't your easy, you know, 2D platforming game or you know, like something like a visual novel, you know, all like the lines of like being more like 2D style, right? Nah, we were like, let's make a freaking 3D game with movement and abilities and shit, and let's top it off. Let's make it an MMORPG. I don't know what shit we were eating back then, but I need some of it now to cope with what I have to go through every day living. So we had a vision. That's all we had, bro. We were stupid. That's so cool. I will say we did get to a point where like, not me, because I was on the modeling department. The people who were on the programming department actually was able to make like a, you know, those like really shitty no graphics, no assets, but like we were able to make like I wouldn't say it's a game, but like it's a world. How do I explain it? It's just like one plane of like the floor, and we had like different platforms, and they were able to code in like actual WASD camera and jumping, which is, you know, was pretty like, wow, that's pretty good, right? And I did not finish a model at all. And the thing is, I remember we actually like spent so many hours into this. I think we spent like a month, and every day we were grinding it out. I was just learning how to 3D model in Blender, and I got to a point where it was like I got the foundation, like polygons and shit, but when it was time to actually like hone in on the details of like just the body, I gave up, bro. I gave up. It was too hard. That was around the time when everyone started to give up, because like it's really nice to, at the beginning, it's like really easy in the beginning, right? You go in and you start learning all this stuff, and it's like the foundations. It's just simple stuff like, boom, I made a block, boom, I made it into a circle, awesome, and it feels good. And programming wise too, it's like, boom, I made it like something appear, right? And then after that, it's just when you actually have to get down and do the actual stuff, then it becomes hard, and we all gave up. Strawberry Flower, welcome back into the bonfire, by the way. Thank you so much. The honeymoon phase ended. Yeah, exactly. We were like, yeah, no, this shit's too tough. But it was kind of it was low-key a nice time. It was when it was simple, and like we actually felt like we were doing something at the very least. You know, I feel like compared to just log in and CSGO every day for every hours, which I did do, but like, you know, compared to that, it felt like we actually were be able to do something, and I don't know, I guess learn something. I forgot everything about Blender, but like, I don't know, if you were to throw me Blender and like, okay, go learn it again, I would feel less how do I say it? Less worried, less intimidated. That's a better word. Less intimidated for it. But that was something. Yeah. At least you guys had fun though, right? It was. Bro, it was grueling. I'm not gonna lie. At some points, I'm just like, I get frustrated with myself. I am definitely not an artistic person in terms of like drawing or sculpting or modeling or whatever. I feel like that is not where I lie in the creative art. I think I'm a little bit more better in music, to say the least. Yeah. I think that's where I can say I feel a lot better in. It's hard for me. Maybe some of you guys can relate. Like, I would say there's like that trick where it's like how good you can imagine things in your mind. Do you remember that? Do you remember that trick about like that apple thing where it's like, can you imagine colors? Can you imagine like more details? Like when you think of an apple, like what do you think of? How high detail can you think of an apple, right? There's like that range. I don't know how true that is. If you can see the apple or not. Yeah, something like that. In my head, like I can be as detailed as I want it to be. I can be so detailed in my head, I feel like. But the minute you give me like a pencil and say, okay, now put that on paper, I can't. I don't know. It just doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it's because like I don't have the skill set required for it or something. I only see black. Really? You can't imagine colors? I cannot see an apple at all? Can you? Alright, for the people who can't see anything, it is so interesting to me. Like, what do you think of in your mind? Can you think of anything? Maybe it doesn't have to be apple. Can you like imagine yourself in your mind? Is that a possibility? Normally, most people just think the apple is in the color red. I think I have an active imagination because when I think of an apple, I have to create like a whole ass scenario for it. Like the apple in my mind right now is like a Blender 3D render of an apple sitting on a stool in like this in an art classroom that I used to when I was younger, when I went to art classes. It's in that classroom and I feel the sun shining down on the apple. It's a little bit wet. It probably has like morning dew or something. And I can see all that. I think of more than the apple. What's this apple's motivation? Okay, not that. I know I'm thinking about an apple, but I don't see it in my mind. Are you sure? How does that work? How do you think of something but like not see it? I don't know. Maybe I can't understand. I can imagine myself, but there's nothing I can actually like see. Okay. Yo, low-key, actually, when I imagine myself, I see like an amalgamation. I can't really exactly I can't even imagine my face. I mean, obviously I can see it, but like if I close my eyes, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit like muddy to me, but I can imagine other people's faces. But like for myself, it's kind of like no. You can actually visualize it? Yeah, I can I can see the colors and everything. I can see even the background. I can go as in-depth as you want me to. Bro's level 6 and thinking about the apple. He thinks beyond the apple. Yeah, like literally give me like a word and I could probably just create a whole thing for it, to be honest. When I read the novel, I hear the words but not see it happening in my head. What? Okay. I think I can... Oh, what? Bro, even when I read a history like thing or whatever, like if I were to read a history textbook, I remember vividly just like making up scenarios. Are you able to move it in your head? Oh yeah, I can. I could do a whole 360. Like imagine you go into a room and you 3D scan the whole room and you put it into Blender and you're like a camera. That's how I'm imagining it right now, right? You go into a room, you 3D scan the whole room, put it into Blender, you place a camera in the Blender room, render it, and then look around 360. That's how it feels like right now. It's not exactly clear. It kind of has that weird scanning like filter, if that makes sense. If you have ever seen those things. Yeah. Y'all don't get the free movies in your head. Yeah, man, that's like the best part of the novel. I feel like I have a really active imagination, but I cannot actively visualize the thoughts. But thinking of it is enough for me, I guess. Interesting. Okay, how does it feel to be blessed? I thought it was normal, dog. When I vision a storybook stuff, a lot of time it's within settings I've been in IRL, but slightly altered to fit the scenario. No, I get that, yeah. Actually, I feel like mine is the same. It's either things I've been to IRL, or it's settings I've seen, like, in games or in movies. I can imagine it. But I guess if it's like games and movies, it's a little bit harder to imagine like a 360 like setting. Like if I were to imagine my room, I can do I know the whole room. Like in my head right now, I can imagine the whole room. It might not be 100% to the detail, that it depends on my memory, right? But I can actually like have the whole room. I can make it small, I can make it big, I can be an ant in my room, legit. I can imagine right now. I can imagine myself being an ant, super tiny, in my room, and I can know everything. But if it's like a movie, I don't know what's behind the camera, right? So I only have like 180 degrees of that visual, I guess. So, but yeah. I don't know. I thought it was normal, guys. Whenever I have to take abstract shapes test. Wait, can I take one? What is that? Abstract shape test? What is that? I want to take one. What is this? Abstract reasoning test? Oh, I have to log in. Fuck this shit. Never mind. Oh gosh. Wait, what is this? Oh. Okay, I did like one test and I got it correct. Does that mean anything? It was like, it gave me like a bunch of pictures of like circles pointing at different angles, and the angle it was all pointing at was mostly left. So I chose out of the options the one that pointed mostly left, and I got it right. Is that what it is? You hear songs in your head? Bro, too much, man. Too much. Actually, too much. Like sometimes if I get an earworm, I can't sleep because I just keep replaying the chorus in my head over and over again. It's annoying sometimes. I think that's why maybe I can't sleep sometimes, because I have too much of an active imagination and I just can't sleep because my head just keeps running. It's really bad when I start overthinking about real life scenarios. 2026 년에도 좋은 일만이 기로 사랑해요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. I wish the best 2026 for you too. Circle with angle? Yeah, like imagine a circle, like just draw a circle, a flat circle, and then now add a z-axis to it, and then you could, you know, warp it, you know? Yo, all my artists will understand. You know when you like draw a thing and you warp it, and then you can like change the angle it's facing in a, you know, 360 degree angle? You know what I mean? What the z-axis, you know? By the way, that's not 360 anymore, right? What is it? How much is that? Like freaking 1,000 something? I don't know. Spherical degree. How many? What is a? How many degrees is a sphere? Oh. 41,253. I don't know. 360? No. That's only for one axis. You have to think about the whole sphere. It's 3D, right? It's a circle inside of a sphere. Yeah. 360 is only one axis. It's like, yeah, it's only one axis. Like if you draw a circle, that's the 360 thing. And then you take that and then you turn it into a sphere. That's like 360 times how much? I don't know. So it's a lot of degrees, yeah. Yeah. You ever act out of scenarios? Okay. Can I tell you guys a red flag? Will you guys hate me if I tell you this red flag of mine? I feel like this is such a little boy thing though. But This is such like a little boy thing. Is he listening? Okay. Depends on the red flag. I have I think this might be my real red flag. The scenarios I imagine sometimes is fighting. Like straight up like sometimes, you know, walking out on the street, it's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous, you know? So like sometimes I have to like mentally prepare myself to be like, if especially at like nighttime, and I'm like, oh, if that guy like comes at me right now, like I just start overthinking about like what I'm gonna do. And then at the end of the scenario, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do any of those. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But I still think of it. We all want that shonen type shit scenario. But like, sometimes I'm like, I think that's just survival instinct. Nah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I want to fight or something. But like, it's, you know, you shouldn't really. The best thing you should do is run away if you can, right? But like sometimes I'm just, you know, if it's like nighttime and it's like dangerous, nighttime is always dangerous, right? Unless you live in a country that's you don't have to worry about it, then lucky you. Anyways. But like sometimes, you know, walking at night or something, or even in the daytime, to be honest, at this point, like I don't know what they have, like what if they got a knife or something, and I just start thinking about like, okay, they're gonna start doing a right hook with the knife, and then I'm gonna grab their wrist, and then I'm gonna like put my hand on their chin, and then I'm just gonna like freaking like push them, and then I'm gonna kick them in their balls, and then they're gonna hopefully hurt, and then I think to myself like, can I kick hard enough to like have someone's balls hurt? I don't know, like I feel like I'm weak. Because in my dreams, I'm always super weak, you know? Or like my nightmares or whatever. Every time like I'm fighting something in my dreams, or like I'm like trying to do something, I'm always so weak and I can't do shit. I never had a dream, I swear, I never had a dream where I felt powerful. Or like I was strong. I always had dreams where like I'm running away and I run like 2 inches and then I get, you know, killed. Or like I'm trying to fight someone and all I do is like I throw punches midair and then I trip over myself and I die. Like I never have a scenario where I win, bruh. Actually, if I am close to winning, I just wake up. I think my whole mind just subconsciously is like, nah, you're always gonna lose, man. We're always gonna lose. You know? I feel like your legs are strong because you ride the bike. No? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I haven't like hit something in a while. Like last time I properly hit something was when I did Taekwondo, right? So I will say at the very least, I know what it feels like to punch, but like it's been a butt ton long, you know. I low-key, I remember like a couple of years back, I was low-key thinking of wanting to get those like water dummies or water, I don't know what it's called. You know, you could like get like one of those dummy mannequins that you buy to like hit, right? But like the base of it is like you could fill it with water or sand or whatever, so it stays still. But basically the base is just like this heavy thing, and then on top is like a dummy mannequin that you can use to like just practice like kicking or hitting or whatever. I forgot what those are called, like a punching bag basically, but like an actual person, and if it's on a stand, not an actual person, sorry, like a mannequin, and it's on a stand, you could just like practice hitting it. I was like, damn, I should get one of those so I can be like, you know, used to hitting, because I feel like I haven't mentally, or I haven't physically done it, so mentally I'll probably be like hesitant to do it if push comes to shove. I should not be speaking this into reality. I don't want to fight. Truth be told, the best thing is to just run away. That's why you do your cardio. In your dream, you want that fight on the VCraft dream? Oh, did I? The only thing I remember from it now is I was on the floor. Bro, I need to go. I don't remember most of it now. Oh. I don't remember most of it. I legit don't remember it. I need to go find it again. Where is it? Oh gosh. Oh, okay, here I found it again. All right, I remember I was on the floor. Wait, let me see. Did I fight? Who did I fight again? I was fighting Calvin, right? Or V Malim was. Well, whatever. I was self-inserting that dream. I don't remember. Dude, I don't think I won. I think I was like about to lose. And then it was just like I got hurt during the VTubers. Yeah, because all I remember is I got like, I'm pretty sure I got pinned to the floor. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. I just remember being on the floor somehow, and then I woke up because I'm pretty sure I was about to die. You can't beat Calvin because he's the lowest sword. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's freaking OP. Yeah. With Leo and Limit almost got something thrown on you. Yeah. Yeah, we were at the church of, what was it again? The church of chat. Yeah, they were like fighting in there. But like because of their fight, like when I peeked in, one of their like projectiles came at me. You know, not on purpose, right? So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I lost that one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I lost that one. Anyways. Maybe one day I'll win. One day maybe. I think that's why I feel like lately I've been pretty into action movies too because of that. It's like fueling my imagination. Like, oh yes. Yeah. You know, when Superman flew into the freaking galaxy, I gotta remember that move. I just gotta, you know, if something happens to me next time, I gotta pull that move. I'll just fly into the atmosphere. That'll do it to them, and then I'll do a freaking seismic toss, just like in Pokemon. Oh yeah, that will win. I'll win for sure. Do you think you win in a fight with Sukuna? Why? Why Sukuna? Where did he come from? Just curious? I guess no. What's your domain expansion? Period pain or period blood jutsu. That's my magic or whatever. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yuroku Tenkai. Period Dobrado expansion. Yeah. Bro, I could be like freaking Goku, you know, when he's doing like, I need all the power of the world. You know, you guys will like all sync up together, and I'll be like, all right, I need to accumulate all the period pain in the world into a huge period blood freaking like ball of destruction, and then I'll just be like, ah, and then it'll be like ultimate period blood blast, and then it'll just be all that blood concentrated and be like, you know, bro, I will win. Yeah, spirit bomb of period pain. Yeah. Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. I can imagine the entire thing splatter around. No. I'll be like, you know how what's her name? You know, Power in Chainsaw Man, how she controls the blood. That's how I will do it. Yeah. I'll do it like that. Will we feel the pain while you do this? You know, my jutsu is just about the blood. I don't know about the pain. My bad. I just focus on the blood. Use it to teleport. Use it to do attacks. You know, remember the period blood teleportation jutsu? Doesn't sound ethically sourced. Well, it's organic. Sorry. Bro, I think that was my best. That was my best comeback, bro. Dude, that's it. That's my jokes of 2025. I am not going to. No, I can't top that. 2026 is just downhill. Downhill Malim Cendari from here. That is my peak. I've peaked. There we go. I've peaked. Don't send this to Mane-san. Oh my gosh. Sorry. New Year's gonna end and he pulled the organic joke. What does that mean? What is that? What does New Year's have with organic stuff? Don't the Mane-sans watch streams though? Not right now. I don't know. Maybe. But I haven't gotten anything, so I think I'm safe. Anyways, what are we talking about again? Yeah, guys, I can imagine stuff pretty well. It's crazy that you guys can't. Just imagine things. Just think of it. Just think more. Guys, just think more. It's that easy. Why don't you guys just think? I hope he imagines the pain of period. Well, I can't imagine the feeling of things I haven't felt before. You know what I mean? I'll let you guys know. We've done the I have the period of pain simulator stuff, right? And I'm curious. Anybody in chat right now? Is there anybody in chat that has period, or how do I say, like, you guys experience period, but have also experienced a period pain simulator? Has anybody ever had that? It's a normal question. I'm just asking, for those who experience period pain, have you also felt a period pain simulator? It's just a normal question. Cramps? Yeah. It's not too comparable, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm letting you guys know. Alright, I'm calling out all the damn VTubers, alright? Anybody who has a period, including myself, who has a period pain simulator, it's not pain. Or at least for me, it's not, okay? It's not pain in the same way that I would imagine a cramp is, okay? Like, probably the closest thing is if I get kicked in the balls, right? But even then, that's like probably still different because it's like down there, but like cramps are more in your abdomen, in your stomach, right? If you have a period cramps, right? I'm just letting you know. Isn't it just zaps? No, what it's used for. Oh yeah, it's electric currents, right? But what it's used for is like to stimulate your muscles. So what all it's doing is that if you place it like around the area where you are supposed to get cramps as a guy, it just sort of shocks your ab muscle to like contract, to flex your ab muscle, like without you voluntarily. My OBS just disconnected. Hello, am I back? Bro, YouTube hates me. I think YouTube is telling me to shut up right now. I think YouTube's telling me to shut up. Anyways, YouTube, I'm gonna keep talking about period pain. So right, period pain, cramps. So what the period pain simulator, all it's doing is oh my god, I can't speak. It's sending electric currents through like the little pads that it's connected to, and all it does it's just contracting your muscles wherever you place it. So when you put it up levels, all it's doing, it's making the frequency more, I think, higher, like the frequency of the electric currents, to the point where like it just stays contracted permanently as long as you have the electricity going through it. So it's not really cramps, it's just you just feel more tired, and you can barely move that muscle because it's permanently flexing at all times. You can build some abs with period pain. I don't think that's how you build abs, but I don't know. Sounds like a massage to me. Some people actually use that as a massage. Like, there are massage features on some like of those devices, because they're called like what are they called like TEMS or something, or I forgot. So what people experience are not even close to actual period cramp. No, it's not even close. At most, it's just uncomfortable because your muscles are flexing. So really, you might feel tired, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. I am the word of the people, all right? Of people who have period pains. I'm speaking out for you guys, okay? I'm speaking out for you. Those are all lies. Anyways, next week I'll be having a period pain simulator stream, so make sure to come on by. I'm gonna be feeling tons of pain. I'll still do it it's still fun though. It's still fun though. Malim keeping it real. I'm still gonna title whenever I do that, I'm still gonna title period pain simulator, but I'm just letting you guys know it's actually not the same. It's still, at most, it's just uncomfortable and it feels really weird. Is that the question mark, question mark, question mark? Oh yeah, you're right. Experiencing my first actual period pain. Figure it out. Let's go. My cramps are so bad that some days I can't even get out of bed, bro. Maybe. Oh, Chris, thank you so much for the dono. It's been a while. Passing by to say happy holidays and wish you always have a good holiday, happiness, and everything you do. Nice, Chris. I know, right? Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, and I missed the rest. Appreciate you, man. Take so much care. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great had a great holidays and a good New Year's when that time rolls around. Thank you, thank you. I'm currently on it, so I don't know if I should laugh or cry right now. If you laugh and cry and it hurts, probably don't. I think it should feel like a squeezing pain. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like a squeezing pain. It's just okay. Like the closest thing to it is just like you can like try to flex your stomach. For those of you that are not on your period right now, I'm pretty sure if you try to do it on your period, you will hurt a lot. But for those who are not, if you just flex your stomach, and that's what it feels like right now, you know? But like permanently hold that forever. That's what the period pain simulator does. So it kind of gets tiring, and also at like higher higher levels, it makes it more intense. So like, you know, it flexes it even more, and it just at a certain point it just kind of becomes uncomfortable. And like hard to like, if you make any sudden movements, it feels really like weird. So you have to like stay still because there's so much like happening. I feel like it's like your body being overstimulated. That's what it feels like, you know? I sent that dono while listening to you talk about period and I got cramps from it. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, my bad. But I would you know, I got period blood jitsu, so it's okay. I should shut up, actually. I should shut up. I'll just shut up. Let's just shut up. No, you do not. Bro, have you seen my past streams? Okay. I've done so much. What do you mean? That's like literally my secondary. That's like, if I didn't have fire, that's what I would put all my skill points in. Let's be real. Let's just telepathically send our cramps to Malim. I don't think I will survive the cramps, guys. I'm gonna be very honest. I think I will perish. Why just period blood? Why not all blood? Okay, well then that's dangerous. Obviously. Bro, if I took all the blood, that's like blood bending, alright? I'll just go squeeze you out and then you're dead. You know? Oh, but you're so tough, right? Fuck no, I'm a baby. Hell nah! Hell nah, I'm a baby, bro! I'm not tough at all. I'm a soft man. I will hurt if you punch me. It will leave a bruise. I don't remember this sub technique in Avatar about blood period bending. Well, obviously not, but if you think about it, it's possible. You technically control all the fluids, right? Even the blood. Actually, no, technically blood bending isn't about bending the blood. You're bending any fluid, just any liquid. You just, you know, you unlocked in that flow state and you just start flowing other things, you know? You flow the water out of plants, you flow the water out of people, you flow their blood, you flow their piss probably, get them dehydrated, shrink them, you know? You're like a little mosquito. Isn't the water and blood? Exactly. So I don't think you're actually I keep saying blending, oh my god. I don't think you're actually bending the blood, you're bending the water in the blood, right? That makes sense. And you could just like, you know, you literally wring them like a freaking towel and just go. Guys, if you were to choose bending, what bending would you choose? What's your skill tree level? I'm currently level 21 right now. And no matter how many XP I get, it doesn't seem to go up. Water? You'll be a waterbender? You're evil. Waterbenders are secretly evil. Specifically for blood bending. Exactly. Exactly. Nah, but though, honestly though, I used to be the same. Like, I always wanted to be a waterbender. And then I found out I can't do any of that shit. I can only bend fire, so I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Secret lore, actually. Secret lore. Maybe that's why I went into the fucking pool, because who the fuck goes in, or not the pool, the pond. Who the fuck goes into the pond to like touch shit, bro? Me, I did. Like a dumbass. And now I'm a genie. Fuck me. Earthbending is underrated. They made earthbending, I feel like earthbending is probably the most pragmatic and the most like genuinely useful. Cause you're like, man, I can't afford a house. Oh, psh, let me just make a freaking house. Can you make a house out of water bending? Yeah, if you live in the freaking North Pole, make an igloo. But then what? What about freaking air? You can make a house out of air. Okay, bucko. Fire? Don't even think about it, you know. But yeah, earthbending, bro. House economy, bro. Imagine a earthbender real estate agent. Oh my gosh. Architects will always be an earthbender. Oh, that's actually so that's actually kind of interesting. I want to like think about like the economics and of the world if like bending was a thing. Like what jobs would be placed where. It would be like, you know, we have like class divide, but nah, what if we have freaking bending divide? Because some benders are just gonna be more attuned to other like probably water bending, what they have healing properties, they're gonna go into the medical field, right? Like that's probably the best thing you could go to. Waterbenders will go to the medical field, right? Earthbenders will go into like real estate construction or whatever. I don't know what else. Metalworking, so like I don't know, manufacturing, right? Where does airbenders go? Where do airbenders go? What are they gonna do for the economy? Let me blow fresh air. Bro, they're gonna be like the freaking, oh, I don't even know. What are they gonna, weather? That doesn't pay well. Bro, what if all the airbenders are gonna be like, you know, they're in air travel. Oh, actually, you're real. You're actually real about that. Air travel. You're right. What if they cure pollution? I don't know. Like air pollution? No, you know why? Because that's just gonna make more. That's just gonna give excuses to the other benders to pollute shit. Because they're gonna be like, oh, it's fine if we just make more factories so we can burn more CO2. The airbenders just can blow it away. But where? Where are they gonna blow it away? They can't blow it out of the atmosphere unless they're like freaking the Avatar and go into the atmosphere to do that, right? Like being an airbender hater was on my bingo. No. I'm just thinking about like the economics. Okay, like what jobs will airbenders have, right? Airbenders will definitely be super green, okay? All for the environment, right? I think for sure. Airbenders can move things. Nah, just get the earthbenders to do it. Just get the earthbenders to do it. Bro, earthbenders have probably the most like variety of jobs. And like waterbender is probably like specialized stuff. I will say though, airbenders do have the air travel, and that's a pretty big sector, right? Travel. Airbender can float things. There's an extent to what they can float though, no? But if you reach peak airbending, I feel like airbender it's good for yourself because you could just freaking fly like a god. You could just, if you reach peak airbending, you do not need to think about travel. You just fly. You just become Superman, basically. So there's that. Airbenders could just go to the Olympics as gymnasts. Oh, the scandals. The scandals. I can already see it. We have the new upcoming airbender, Dave, here. And looks like there's been a new scandal. It seems to be that he's been airbending his shoes to allow him to actually not step on the ground. His detailed use of airbending makes it seem that he steps on the ground, but actually he's just stepping on his own airbending. New scandal just dropped. I can already see it, bro. I can already see something like that. I think they'll be good in the creative industry. They'll move gracefully as dancers. Does that make it the money? You telling me a dancer will make a good money for this family? I will not board any airbender. No, I'm kidding. No. I love the creative arts. That's true. Bro, I can imagine oh my god, this is like a whole skit right now. This is like a whole skit. How does bending work again? Like if you have a firebender mom and a firebender dad, is bending genetics? Wait, I'm actually, is bending genetics? Can we have someone bend fire and no, that doesn't make sense. Is it hereditary? Bending is not necessarily genetic. A bender can be born to non-bender parents. Ooh. Your chi? Oh, maybe. And they also go into health? They'll just probably be like environmental scientists, I think. Only partially genetic, I believe, but only the avatar can bend all. Okay. Any benders in chat? Yo, any benders? You gotta rewatch. Oh, it's so long, but it's so good. All air nomad are airbenders because of how spiritual they are. Oh, but there's airbenders that are there are non-benders as air nomads, no? Or I don't know. The spiritual mind. So can I switch to another? Can I actually be a waterbender if I really, really spiritually pray hard enough? Guys, what do you think? Okay, I just want to say, we haven't even talked about the economic contribution of firebenders. The only thing I remember from Legend of Korra that they did was purely manufacturing stuff and like metalwork, right? And all they did was just fuel things up, and it looked like pretty physical labor. On the pecking order of which bending is the most economically profitable, which one? I think for sure it's gotta be waterbenders. They're probably up there. Earthbenders have the most variety, but that also means the most competition. So there's probably a large gap within earthbending society themselves, okay? Waterbending is up there though. I feel like if we were at a school AU, let's say a transfer kid walks in and they're a waterbender, you're gonna be like, it's a waterbender. I bet their mom and dad is like a doctor or nurse or dentist or something. You know, that's what it's gonna be like. I mean, there's still some jobs like lawyer. But that's, you know, that's what the non-benders could do. Like Sako was a great diplomat, right? Can we talk about the economic state of the world right now? Ew, why would you want to talk about real life? I don't want to do that. I want to escape into my fantasy. Avatar AU economics! Avatar AU economics. Let's talk about that instead. Guys, which nation do you think will be on top? Which is #1 nation? Who do you think they're all gonna put their influence on? Yo, I know Fire Nation was pretty big influential, but low-key they got their ass whooped by Team Avatar, Team Aang, okay? So they are not on top anymore, alright? I feel like waterbending society will be isolated from the rest, like elite right now. They did that in didn't they had something like that in Legend of Korra? Like the top people were like low-key shady, right? And like wasn't one of the main villains of the waterbending people like straight up figured out how to freaking remove bending through the like blockage of... Bro, they're OP! Waterbenders are just freaking OP! What the heck? Yo, only the Avatar can remove bending. Well, check this out. Let me just blood bend the freaking chi out of you, bro. And block your bending, bitch. Get fucked. Okay, but we have to remember, there's certain martial artists that are still pretty good to go against benders, all right? And they don't even bend anything. And we can't forget homegirl. I forgot her name. Tai Chi? No, that's literally a martial artist. What is her name? Tai Li. Was it Tai Li? Yeah, Tai Li, bro. Can't forget homegirl Tai Li. Straight up just makes you fall on your ground by hitting a couple of your pressure points. All right. There's still some OP non-benders out there. So yeah. I still think the top are still gonna be fire because waterbenders are really chill. Same for earthbender and airbenders. Yeah. Fire? What is firebenders gonna do to contribute to the society? I'm a firebender myself, but look, let me tell you, bro. What am I gonna do with fire? Deforestation? Maybe. That's a thing. That's actually a thing to do, though. Oh, actually, maybe firebenders are more in like rescue scenarios, like cook food. Bro, I tried cooking bread and couldn't even do that correctly. Didn't they forge weapons or something? So they're gonna be used. Okay, well, so they're gonna be used to create weapons of destruction. That's not good. That's not economically contributing to the better welfare in society overall. Military power. Great. Well, okay, I guess you are right. I think we will all know who is on top of the social class. It'll be firebenders. Because they're just over there making their nuclear warheads in the background, you know. Oh, yes, I would like to purchase 2 nuclear warheads, please. Okay, that's gonna be $40 billion. 1984 would say differently. You think firebenders are just Big Brother? Oh gosh, the Fire Nation really is on top. Oh gosh. Maybe they're just not meant for contributing to this. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What bender would get nuclear fission first? Wait, can they? Nah. Can they do that? Nah. You're part of the military then, Lem? Fuck no, I'm a genie, bro. I'm in my lamp. I ain't militarying anything. Well, there is that what's that guy? You know that guy that shoots a laser out of his freaking forehead? He's technically like a subdivision of firebending. That he already has like a straight up ray gun in his head. So yeah, I guess for destruction, firebending is up there. Well, makes sense. Great. Guys, can I do that? Damn, it would be sick. The only thing I could do is make a fire sword. Like, throw fireballs. That's about it. I want to condense fire so small enough, it just makes a mini freaking explode. If you think about it, if you're a strong enough firebender, if you just, like, compress, like, your fire and make it dense and hard enough, do you think it's possible to just create a freaking black hole? Man, I sure hope season 3 of Avatar, like, goes into that. That would be sick. Air moves the air particles and cause fission. I don't know, science. So an airbender is the one to be able to make nuclear fission. Okay. Imagine you use cinder buns to shoot lasers. I just throw them and it just becomes a laser. Make plasma. Oh, sweet. Plasma bending. Are you making a cameo in Avatar? Bro, I wish. That would be cool. But no, I thought about this too much. See, this is what I mean by active imagination. Yay! But bending is just super sick though, in general. Anyways. Let's just go. Let's just play, guys. I think it's time. Let's play. Let's play our realities. Yippee! Apparently it takes about an hour, I read. That's right, I read the website. So, let me just read the summary to you guys if you're interested. On a fateful, unassuming night, deep in a familiar village at the heart of the desert, an unwelcome visitor breaks conduct and harnesses the power of a fiery genie against his will. Wow, tale as old as time. With one wish, Malim finds himself being transported into a multitude of different realities. Oh, that's why it's called our realities. Okay. How will he navigate the confusing labyrinth of misplaced memories? Oh my gosh. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Let's go. All right. Let me set it up here. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go. Woo! You guys hear it? Oh, you guys are on this side. Come over here. There we go. We can have our emails there, and we can have this there. Whoop. Wow, so many things. Actually, I'll take these off. There you go. Yeah. There might be text. I might switch to an overlay later, so we'll see how it goes. But wow, look at this. Guys, who drew this? I wonder who drew this. We have all the credits here. Let's take a look at the credits first, I think. These are all the amazing people who worked on this. Oh my gosh, okay. We have our project mods here, our writers. Wow. Animation? There's animation? There's programming, UI design. Might I say the UI is quite fantastic. And all the artists here. There's so many people that worked on this. Thank you guys. I know it's been like super long since my birthday, but trust me, I've always had this in the back of my mind to be able to do one day. So I'm glad that at the very least we're able to do it today. So yeah, make sure to give them lots of love. But let's see their work. I'm on version 1.2. Oh my gosh, this has versions. Are they gonna update in the future? Let's go. I'm excited. Start. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wait. It's like my bedroom. Okay. Hopefully, maybe we have to switch to overlay later, but let's see. Russell. Oh, the carpet design. Oh my gosh. Russell. Ah! Guys, can I date myself? Okay, am I blocking it? I think I'm okay. A yawn escaped Malim's mouth as he sat up, stretching his arm above his head. Eyelids fluttered as he glanced at the clock. He only gone to bed 2 hours ago. There was no reason for him to be awake. Still, he let out a sigh, unsurprised. Sleep had been hard to come by lately, for real, and he hadn't had a night of uninterrupted. Oh my gosh, can I speak? Talk, please, normally. Thank you. And he hadn't had a night of uninterrupted rest since he first became a genie. Oh, wait, is this like in the past? Okay. Russell. Willie, was that you? Willie. Gently pulling the blanket off his body, Malim rose to his feet. Outstretching his palm, a hint of flame flickered to life above his fingertips, casting a warm glow in front of him. What's that noise? Russell. Willie, I know that's you. There's literally no one else here. You're kind of freaking me out. What's wrong? Willie had always been a lamp of few words. Never intentionally troubling me. Intentionally? I don't know about that. Why are you giving yourself an accent? Is that what you sound like? What do you mean? I'm just talking like... What? I'm talking like normally. What are you guys talking about? Guys, I think I would know what Malim sounds like. Okay? I'm literally him. Please. I think I would know what he sounds like. Okay, guys? Come on. L rage bait. He only communicated during the day. Or they only communicated during the day to transport Malim in and out of the lamp, to attend to wishful villagers, or to offer comfort during moments of distress. However, it was the middle of the night. Malim's #1 rule as a genie was that wishes were forbidden during his sleeping hours, as genie needs to rest too. Not that it mattered, even Willie was helpless if someone new came to the lamp, someone who didn't know of their rules. Still, Willie would typically give him some sort of explanation on what was going on at the very least. It was rare to be met with absolute silence like this. Oh, an item has been added? Oh, back around. Ooh, okay. Brother, what is this? Alright. Suddenly, the lights flickered on, making Malim stumble in place with surprise. Mumbling complaints under his breath, he blinked rapidly until his eyes adjusted to the newfound brightness. Okay, this will be accurate reenactment. Here we go. Oh shit! Fucking shit! Fucking light, motherfucker! All right. That was 100% real. The flame in his hand died as he gave a shaky sigh, instead moving his hand to pinch his nose bridge exasperatedly. What the hell? Willie, what's wrong? You never acted out like this before? A tug, subtle at first, then stronger. Oh, really? The call, demanding an escape. Oh, wait, it was demanding. Gosh darn it, Willie! A force greater than himself dragged Malim forward. Hey, what the heck? You know I need my sleep. He grabbed the foot of his bed, holding on with all his might. They don't have to make a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. People need to learn to have patience. The pull only grows stronger. He felt it in every inch of his being, his torso, legs, head, arms, all until he was ripped away from the familiar frame of his bed. Gritting his teeth, Malim shut his eyes, cursing quiet. Fucking shit. Reality bent, twisting until he heard the voice he'd been waiting for. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm in the goon zone! Eh? Oh my gosh, of course. Well, I might as well. No, that's the wrong one. Alright, bitch, it's your fucking line, so you say it.
Haha. Finally. It's my turn. Alright. Don't worry, Cinnabuns. I'll give you the best voice acting ever. Are you guys ready?
My keyboard kind of disconnected. Hello? Oh, okay. All right. My bad. Your turn.
Of course, you always have to mess it up for me. Anyways. Careful. I'll read this too. Floating in the endless, dimensionless twilight, Malim, the little idiot, could not respond. Amidst the haze of magic, he was only an orb of consciousness being transported between worlds. Stranger. Unusual.
Bitch, did you really have to say all that? What the frick, man? Get out of here. That was the wrong one. Get your bitch ass out of here. Alright. No more. The air was thick with the hush of superstition. Lanterns and streetlights joined in an uneasy dance, their glow feeble against the encroaching dark. Looks like we're in some kind of marketplace. Okay. Don't talk to my Oshi like that, man. He called me dumb or whatever. Bruh. What happened? Don't talk to my Kami Oshi like that. What happened to that, huh? You guys won't back me up, bruh. A breeze stirred the cobbled streets, whispering through wooden shutters, hastily drawn closed. Somewhere, a dog howled, distant or lone. And in the midst of it all, Malim appeared, emerging from his lamp in a swirl of ethereal smoke. Again, another summoning, another wish. It is always the same. His form solidified, fiery eyes gleaming as he surveyed his surroundings. The air hummed with tension. Something felt different this time. Oh my gosh! Guys, this is my dream that I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna lose my fight. And then footsteps. Purposeful. Unhesitating. A figure draped in black glided forward, the edges of their cloak fluttering like torn shadows. Their movements were too assured, too focused. Before Malim could react, the figure had stepped to the right and now stood at his side. A gloved hand shot out, gripping his light tightly upon its pedestal. Malim's eyes widened as the stranger pulled at Willie, trying to wrest it from its glass casing. Oh shit. Oh my god, there's like epic music, guys. Alright, I'm Malim. If I saw somebody take Willie, I would not do anything. But I probably can't do that with the options, so. I mean, if they take Willie, I'm probably gonna go, and I don't want to go with the stranger, right? I'll try to push it. I'll push the stranger away. Realizing that the stranger was moments away from taking his lamp, Malim dove forward, pushing himself into the stranger's grip and hitting their hands away. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. He quickly wrapped his hand around Willie, fingers tightened around the metal frame, unwilling to relinquish it so easily. I'm only gonna say this once. Release! Oh, there's more. My lab! It would have been really funny to say Willie. Alright. The hooded figure said nothing, only yanking harder. Malim's eyes widened. The stranger was not patient nor willing to listen. It had been a long time since he had been faced with such a human. He continued to pull, opposing the stranger's attempt to take his lamp. The struggle was brief but intense. Malim staggering back a step before his grip weakened for a brief moment, just enough for the stranger to pull the lamp free. Bitch, use your fire! Ksa! Retreating with the lamp, the stranger took a step back, pale hands squeezing rigidly into the metal casing of Willie. Alright, what do we do? Lunge forward, ask for the stranger's identity, do nothing to brace for inevitable. We gotta fight back, man! We gotta fight back! Vision tinting red, Malim waited for the stranger to settle in place before attacking. He lunged forward with all his might, hand outstretched to grab Willie. The figure barely moved, taking only a step to the side to avoid Matt. Why is this guy good? And a mocking, gravelly chuckle emitted from under the... This is literally like what would happen in my dream! I just lose! I can't ever win! I can't even win in my own fan game, bro! What? Is this how I am to you guys? Brother, I can't even win in my own damn fan game. I'm just losing all the time. Are you laughing? Give Willie back. I would never say that, but whatever. Wordlessly, the stranger outstretched their hands. Willie cupped within them. Malim's breath caught in his throat. That's the sound of... yeah. Slowly, deliberate as the shifting of tides, the stranger's fingers flexed and they began to rub the knot. Fingers moving up and down the side of Willie. Oh, the side of Willie. Okay. I was like, nozzle, you don't rub the nozzle, bro. A surge of magic thrummed all throughout Malim's being, pulsing and shaking within him. Yeah, okay, now I understand why it's called Project Freakdari. Alright. Golden wisps of enchantment rippled off his body in waves, visible only to him. Oh, is it this guy? Is this mysterious guy? Okay. What voice should I give this guy? I don't know, just a generic evil. This magic. Willie was right. Something's different about this person. Malim stepped forward, his arms crossed in an attempt to distract the strange, hooded figure. You know, you're supposed to listen to the rules before making a wish. The cloaked figure didn't respond. It was almost as if they didn't even notice Malim speaking. This fucking asshole. For a moment, silence. I wish for a new reality. Whoa, title drop. The words fell like stone into a still lake. A ripple, then chaos. Light fracture twisting in upon itself, the fabric of existence fraying at its seams. Malim reached out, a wordless cry upon his lips, but the world had already begun to fall away. Into the Malimverse! Whoa! Memories swirled past him in a blur of colors. Overwhelmed, he closed his eyes as he fell into this strange void. Yet, this didn't stop the feeling of falling, nor did it cease the realization of the different scenes that were flying past him. He could still hear the chaos that surrounded him. Cold and unsettling laughter mingled with other sounds. Voices of people he didn't recognize. Sounds he had never heard before. And then, he heard a faint voice. Malim? I don't know what voice to give it. It wasn't the same voice as the hooded figure. This one was more welcoming, more familiar. Malim tried to turn towards the voice. He tried to turn, but to no avail. The weightlessness made it impossible to tell which way was up or down, let alone tell where the voice was coming from. Malim, stop ignoring me. I'm trying. Try to speak to the voice. Hello? Can you hear me? At first, nothing. Bruh. Bro, it's not you. It's not you, bro. This is not you. Bro, this is not you. This has to be not you. You gotta wake up. I'm literally speaking to you. Again, nothing. If you don't get up, I'm going to eat all of your peaches. What? Don't you dare! Whoa. Wait. Roscoe? Am I in school? Malim opened his eyes, disorientated, his head still resting atop a wooden desk. A faint imprint from the cuff of his sleeves marked his cheek, and a dull aching sensation spread across his forehead. He blinked groggily, his vision adjusting to the soft glow of the lights surrounding him. The scent of chalk dust filled the air, mingling with the faint aroma of old textbooks and polished wood. Lifting his head up, he ran his fingers through his hair. His gaze wandered down to what he wore. A crisp and most definitely ironed white shirt, followed by a navy blazer and gray trousers, felt stiff against his skin. It's just my uniform. Why does it feel so strange today? Oh, I don't remember? The chaos and confusion from his dream lingered at the back of his mind, even as he took in the familiar scenery around him. Oh. Okay, so this is how you guys are doing. Okay. Exploring the room with his eyes, the classroom around him was alive with the chattering of students. Some sat at their desks, chatting in hushed voices, while others scribbled away in notebooks. As Malim turned his head, his gaze landed on a familiar figure. Bro! Oh my gosh, the lighting? Bro, this is a freaking visual novel, bro. Yo, what? Wait, Roscoe doesn't have his he doesn't have his thing. He doesn't have his thing. Actually, I think it might be better to go into this. Okay, hold on. I think it's better to do this because it is blocking some of the art. There we go. Okay, there. Now we can see a little bit better, right? Gosh, damn. Bro, I barely ever see Roscoe without his thing. Actually, no. Yeah. Not anymore, but before that, you know, before his 2.0. Roscoe was slouched against the desk near the window, fingers deftly scrolling through his phone. His posture was relaxed, unbothered by the conversations around him, stuck in his own world. About time, Goofy. Wait, how does Roscoe sound like? About time, Goofy! What? When did I fall asleep? Roscoe shrugged. I came back from the bathroom and you were conked out. I want to let you sleep, but the teacher will be back any second now. He paused for a second, turning to Malim with a suspicious raise of his brow. Have you not been getting enough sleep or something? Malim's eyebrows furrowed. He stared at Roscoe for a moment, feeling a weird combination of familiarity and displacement. That's Roscoe? Yeah. 10 out of 10 accurate Roscoe. Thank you. I had no idea he sounded like that. No, it's okay. Watch some of his streams. It's literally, this is what he sounds like. Exactly what he sounds like. It slipped past his grasp like sand. Where are we? His voice was soft and slow, testing the weight of the words. Roscoe raised an eyebrow. We're in school, genius? What do you even mean by that? That's not what Malim hesitated. Something about this place, this school, felt familiar yet foreign at the same time. As if he had been here a million times, and yet it felt like he was here for the very first time. He raised his head. I think I had a really weird dream. Something with a lamp and some kind of hooded figure. Roscoe eyed Malim, checking him from top to bottom. You feeling alright, man? Malim's lips parted, only to close again right after. Was he losing it? Did Roscoe think he was losing it? Malim shook his head, running a hand through his hair as he looked around the room once more. I don't know, I just feel odd. Roscoe studied him for a moment before shrugging. We still have about 10 minutes before the teacher comes back. Have a snack or something? I mean, yeah, I guess. They got Roscoe to voice act for this? Please, you're too kind. Please, no. It's just me. I know I sound really like him. I know, but nah, it's just me. Don't worry, guys. It's just me. He followed Roscoe out of the classroom, stepping into the school's main hallway. The corridor stretched ahead, lined with lockers and bulletin boards filled with club announcements and event posters. Students moved about in groups, laughing, chatting, and heading to their next destinations. It looked like any other ordinary school day. And yet, the unease in Malim's chest didn't fade. As they passed a row of windows overlooking the courtyard, something flickered at the edge of his vision. A quick black shadow darting into a patch of bushes. Malim froze, an overwhelming sensation washing over him. His breath caught in his throat. What was that? Say something about the shadow? I'll say something about it. Fuck, I gotta notice it. Damn! Wait, did you see that? Well, now I kind of feel bad giving him that voice. See what? Roscoe looked over at the bushes, sounding mildly confused. The bushes? No, not the bushes. Why would I be pointing out the bushes? I was about to ask you that. I could have sworn there was a shadow there. Are you sure you're not still dreaming? I'm fully awake. Maybe this is because you stayed up late playing games last night. You were the one who asked me to play. Roscoe stuck out his tongue at Malin before laughing and walking again. Well, hurry up, Goofy. If we're late getting back to class, I'm blaming you. Malin rolled his eyes despite the warm smile that tugged at his lips. The weird feeling was shaken off as he hurried after his friend. Actually, I'm gonna tell the teacher it was your idea. I'm the teacher's favorite, so it won't matter. Besides, I'll just tell them we saw another rabbit. You wish you were their favorite. Wait, rabbits? Roscoe gave him a sidelong glance, his concern mingling with bemusement. You seriously need to get your head checked. They've been everywhere lately. Don't know why, but it's kinda weird, right? Like, since when was this petting zoo? Roscoe shook his head, continuing to walk. Huh, weird. Why do I feel like I should know something about this? Malin shrugged off the feeling, hurrying after Roscoe, who had already reached the snack stand. Wait, buy mine too. What? Buy your own. Come on. Roscoe rolled his eyes, merely pushing Malin forward to place an order. Ooh, peach tea! I'll have the peach tea. I'll get the peach yogurt. Since when did you like peach yogurt? Roscoe shrugged, purposefully avoiding Malin's gaze as he paid for their order. I saw you eyeing it. You can just share both. Aw, what the heck? That's so sweet. Oh, shut up. Malin continued to banter with Roscoe all the way back to the class, just like always. Despite the short walk, by the time they got back, they had finished both the tea and yogurt. Are you feeling better now? Yeah, I just had a weird dream, I guess. Despite his reassurance, he still had the lingering unease that he was forgetting something. Something important. Y'all guzzled that tea? Well, we were sharing it, so... whatever that means. Oh, accidental. Oh, there's save! Ooh, gotta save. Later that afternoon, Malim found himself in the newspaper club room. I just realized since I'm Malim and I'm making all the decisions and I'm Malim and this is, the main character of the game, I am doing the canon route. I'm assuming there's probably different endings, right? This is the canon route now. We're on the canon route. Whatever the devs thought of, not anymore. I'm playing it. It's canon now. Hee hee. Put that in the description. This is how to get the true ending, even though it's probably going to be the bad ending. Anyways, later that afternoon, Malin found himself in the newspaper club room, surrounded by stacks of papers and the rhythmic tapping of keyboards. Of keyboards? You mean this? I can't believe I'm really here. I know they asked for my help, but I've never done anything with a newspaper before. Oh! Fun fact, actually. I've never talked about this. I realized, fun fact, back in school, I think for like 1 year, I wasn't doing anything with the newspaper for the school, but I was part of like the news. There was like a thing where students would like make a video for the news, or was it a live stream? I don't remember. I was a part of that. I don't think I ever said anything though. I was just like one of the team members, just like there to do something. I don't remember what, but I remember. Yeah, like the announcements and stuff. Yeah. So not newspaper, but more like, yeah, announcement stuff. I did it for like a year. I remember. Yeah. So pretty close. A girl with glasses and a determined look handed him a file of recent news clippings. You said you wanted to help, right? Here, take a look and tell me if there's anything special. Okay. With a shrug, Malim accepted the stack of articles. He wasn't really sure what he was supposed to do with them, but he dutifully followed the instructions, flipping through the pages. Are these all for the next issue? Those are the submissions. We need to narrow them down and start shortlisting. They're letting me choose the articles for the next issue? Nah, there's no way. I just got here. Maybe it's like an interest survey to see what others are interested in? The next issue comes out next week, so our deadline to finalize the articles is, well, today. Today? So get to picking, quickly. There's no time to waste. Still surprised by the looming deadline, Malim stared at the girl for another moment. Stop staring and start reading. Right. Tracing his fingers along the side of the file, Malim flipped through the articles absentmindedly. Most were standard school news, sport team victories, upcoming festivals, and student council updates. Well, I'm already uninterested in sports. I'll look at the festivals. Oh, Lucian Lunaris is performing at the upcoming festival. I've heard people say his singing is amazing. I should get Roscoe to check it out with me. And Xander Netherbrand is directing a play. I thought he was supposed to be the bad boy of the campus. Yo! Oh hey, they're even covering the booth that Roscoe and I are doing. We're doing a booth? Guess we should be prepared for a lot of people. They hyped it up so much. Whoa! Okay. Yo, these tie-ins are so fun. What the hell? Okay, look at the student council. Who's on it? Yup. Cass, Nayu. We got a new council president, Cassian Floros. Wow, his hair is gorgeous and he's dressed so neatly. No wonder he's president. Nick Saltaire? Oh, I've seen that dude around. Crazy that he's jumping onto stage with a mic like that. Wait, he's the secretary. And is the treasurer dressed up as a pirate? Gale Galleon. Well, I guess it kind of fits. Bruh, even in this AU, Gale's still a pirate? Lamau? LOL! And then there's Nayuta Umbridge in the background! He doesn't even have a role! He's just there! Oh no, he's vice president. Oh, sorry, he's vice president. Okay. He looks so done already. Is he going to be okay as vice president? Look at the sports team. Alright, who's on the sports team? Rizarm? Aw, Lamentus isn't here yet, huh? Riser Altus. And I think that's it, because everybody else was mentioned, right? Yeah. Wow, our sports team did pretty good, huh? Altus and Doji leads volleyball team to victory. God damn, that man is built! Riser Blazing Fang wins first place in martial arts in the country. Wow, wait, these are so it's so accurate. It's so real. These are the people I go to school with? Is this a normal school? Eventually, his eyes caught a particular headline. Mysterious rise in rabbit sightings around campus. The words came out unconsciously. In an instant, his body stiffened. The article detailed how an unusual number of rabbits had been appearing on school grounds. Some students claimed they saw them in strange places. Classrooms, rooftops, even inside lockers. But what made it truly bizarre was how some described them, beings with strange shapes and colors. With every word he glossed over, his pulse quickened. That shadow. Darkness. Footsteps echoing against the tiles, the sound of his own breath, uneven and ragged. Gradually, the only thing left to embrace was the void. Oh, there it is. I very much pulled in every scrap of knowledge I had on them to try to make it accurate, not gonna lie. You did such a good job on that. What the heck? That was so cute to read. No wonder things felt weird. This is all because of the wish that person made. But how did I recognize all those people? Like... Who was I thinking about again? A rush of fragmented memories slammed into him all at once. Tiny bunnies, all with the fur the color of flames. Their appearances varied, still, they all shared common traits. It felt like a flash of lightning. How the visions of them flooded his head so suddenly. What the heck? What are these bunnies? Do they want me to follow them? Yo! I thought it would be you guys, but no! Wait, what the freak? One of the bunnies sat in front of him, nearly glowing in the darkness. Speak to the bunny. Hey there, little guy. You look like you have something to say to me. Good day, mate. Not what he said. The bunny stared up at him, one of its ears lifting for a moment. Yo. Whoa, that's okay. You cannot be the same bunny. What just happened? Must be losing it. Hey, little guy number 2. Do you know where the other one went? All right. That's how many of you are there? If I can like ask that. Right. Okay. Sure. Because that tells me so much. Does that mean there's 4 of you? Oh, it's me! I'm getting trolled by bunnies right now. There's no way. Bro, I'm getting rage baited by bunnies. I mean, they don't seem hostile, just fickle with presenting themselves maybe. Let's see if I can get this one to stay. Hey little guy, wanna come here? Malim crouched, briefly realizing that he was somehow standing on a solid surface within the strange void. With slow movements, he reached out towards the red bunny, his lips curving into a friendly smile. Did you get stuck in here too? Even though the bunny didn't respond to him, a part of him felt like it was understanding him. Where did you come from anyway? Peace out, bitch! He watched the bunny curiously as the little creature hopped towards him. He felt a flicker of surprise as the bunny came towards him confidently, almost as if... Ooh? Well, hey! Before he could think of anything else, the bunny pressed itself up against him. Normally, he would have been happy to pet a bunny, but the moment the bunny touched him, the expanse of abyss started to swirl. Again? Another AU? Wait, this is so fun. The Gooniverse! As the colors faded, Malim was met with a sharp, chilling breeze that kissed his skin, cold yet fleeting and tender. The darkness gave way to a blinding white light, flooding his surroundings, an angel lifting his veil, allowing him to witness its pure clarity. Malim tried to adjust his eyes to the brightness, his eyes squinting, even though he was just surrounded by white. It seemed as though everything was blurry. He pushed himself into a sitting position, groaning as he rubbed his eyes, his body still disorientated. Malim's curious gaze scanned the surrounding, a hint of hope burning in his fiery orbs. He then realized this was just another void, just like the one he'd been in before. Only this time, it was white. Because of the Gooniverse, Malim stood up. His every moment felt unusually heavy as the emptiness of the void weighed upon his shoulders. What would I do? I'll do a stretch. It's always nice to stretch. Ignoring the strange heaviness of his body, Malim straightened up, leaning back a bit to stretch out his muscles. Bruh, that's cute. That's cute. Reached up with a soft sigh, feeling some of the heaviness ease as he got used to being in this new void. As he let his hands fall back to his side, the weight of defeat settling in, something brushed against his ankles. What the? Startled, Malim jumped back, his heart racing as he looked down. To his shock, it was the same rabbit he encountered earlier, its wide eyes meeting his silent recognition. How are you? The rabbit seemed to ignore his confused stuttering. Its nose twitched, almost playfully, before it started to hop away. I'll go after it. Malim, driven by instinct, quite literally I made that choice instinctively, rushed after the rabbit without a second thought. The urgency built as the creatures darted further into the void, leading him straight to a mysterious river. The rabbit's silent hops rippled through the void, gently stirring its emptiness, making it feel a little less hollow. He found himself following the rabbit through the white void, his steps leaving behind ripples that spread throughout the empty space. Bro, the Cinnabon emote is actually so perfect. I'm so happy that we have that now. Oh, it's so good to use in the scenarios like this. And it's actually you guys, you know. Hee. Join the bonfire to get access to these awesome emotes. Anyways. Hey, come on. Where are you even going? As they went further, the path Malim was walking on began to shift. Ooh! Beneath his feet, it felt no different at first, but it seemed as though the void itself held a life of its own, breathing with every step. faint ripple disturbed the stillness, like a drop of water echoing across a silent pond. Malim paused, his eyes narrowing as the ground beneath him shimmered. Whoa! Oh my god, no! This is so pretty! What the frick? You guys are doing... Oh my gosh. Every scene is literally a wallpaper, I swear. Each color swirled like a secret whisper in the wind, pulsing and shifting as if they held their own heartbeat. The vibrant shades looked ethereal, united, their harmony captivating in a way that drew his gaze deeper. He bent down, drawn to the dazzling water, swirling colors. Whoa. It looks pretty. I'm gonna put my hand in that. I want to put my hand in that. Malim's curiosity took over him, and he leaned in, further fingertips sinking beneath the surface. He felt the warmth of the water intensify as his hand dipped deeper, and the colors of the rippled around him like they recognized his presence. A flood of emotion swelled within him, longing, sorrow, something he couldn't quite identify. As his fingers brushed the surface of the water, a strange warmth spread from his palms, funneling the river's energy to his chest, igniting something deep within him. What is this? It feels alive. His voice faltered, a quiet awe lacing his words. The river gurgled almost playfully. Oh my gosh, I'm Moana! The colors swirling until he could make out a few different bubbles that seemed to glow with specific colors. Nah, no way! No way! Touch the blue one. The moment he touched the blue bubble, his vision was flooded by the color. Vague shapes moved around him as the bubble encased him. Why, Mlem, are you blushing? Ah! Mlem, is that me? And that voice, why does it make me feel like this? Duh. Is that me? That's me, right? That's me speaking. You know what you're doing. Oh, and what's that? You're teasing me on purpose. What? I would never do such a thing. Combined laughter filled his ear, and he found himself smiling without even thinking about it. It feels so nice. Feeling ended all too soon. Blue fading as he returned to the white void beside the river. Bro, wait, this is actually kind of sad. Wait, this is kind of sad too. Wait, it's like so... What? Purple surrounded him, soothing colors so different from the chaos that filled his ears. Malim, don't you dare! Bah! Laughter, his own laughter it seemed, filled his ear. He could vaguely make out other voices yelling at each other. Some of them congratulating him on whatever he had just done. I'll get you back for that. Nuh-uh! If you sabotage me, you'll have to sabotage yourself first. I'm way off course now. You know what? Deserve. Stay there. You're so mean to me. You asked for it. He's yelling at me, but it doesn't actually sound mad. Kind of makes me want to mess with him more. Lol, bro. Oh my gosh. She was still smiling as the purple faded, leaving him beside the vibrant river. Lem lem. Wait. Oh my gosh, how do I do? Lem lem, don't. Own seal-like laughter filled the air, a stark contrast from the groans of disappointment. Sorry guys, I'm just too sleepy. Yeah, me too. What if we keep messing with them? I don't know, man. They promised me yakiniku. So, yakiniku means more to you than me? Well, wow! I see how it is. Multiple tones of laughter filled the air, giggling, turning to hacked wheezing, turning to all sorts of warm feelings, like safety. Man. I don't know why the Monasans are so worried. We're the most say-so duo ever, right, Malim? A cheerful voice flooded his ears as he was bathed in teal light. Monasans? What is that? Duh! No one is more say-so than us. Even in his confusion, you could tell that the voices were lying. There was a clear tone of amusement under the words, even as the conversation continued. And this is a completely say-so game. Exactly. There's nothing that could possibly cause demonetization. Motherfucker. We're doing something that earns money? Right. Look, we even have bunny ears. Doesn't that scream say so? Bunny ears! Before he could recover from his shock, and before he could question anything, the light faded. He was left blinking in bewilderment beside the bubbling river. What was that? I was in every single one, but those weren't my memories. Were they? His personal musings were cut off as one final bubble lifted from the river. Gold and maroon winked at him as it floated closer. Gold and maroon? Gale, Lucy? Driven by curiosity, he lifted his hand, reaching out with a careful finger. Do you recognize the streams they were based off of? Bro, I don't know how I'm gonna guess Altus, because that's like pretty much every single one of our streams. Ryzar was definitely Stardew Valley. Nayu was similar, like almost every other stream. And then Super Bunny Man. Yeah. That's it. That's all I can tell. Yeah, Altus, I don't know. Altus is like literally every single stream. Nayu was Gold Effect. That makes sense. That makes sense now. Okay, okay. Altus was just Gen Interact. Yeah, yeah. Riser is Pico Point. Oh, really? I thought it was Stardew Valley. Because I remember we were both very sleepy on that one. Oh, okay, interesting. I thought it was Stardew Valley. Okay. I see. Bruh. So you came to see me, hoping for a wish. What the? That me? Malim Cendari, at your disservice. That is me. That's not how I normally talk, though. It is! That is how I normally talk. Very sexually like and very, very cool. Right, guys? I always talk like this. See? Malim Cendari, at your disservice. It's been a while since I've had someone to toy with. Toy with? I'm toying with people? Is this some kind of alternate reality or something? Wait, alternate reality? You should know better than to play with fire. The maroon faded away once more, leaving him beside the colorful river. The water seemed to be moving a bit slower, almost as if it were watching him and his reaction. Malim stood beside the river, not even noticing changes as he focused on the concept of an alternative reality. Are these all just alternate realities? But why am I seeing them? Why do I sound like a Watch Mojo narrator? I feel like there's something that happened that I'm forgetting. Oh my gosh. Just then the water began to shift and its surface began to produce ripples, which transformed into colorful images that moved and swirled with light. Guys, this is actually making me sad. This is making me sad, man. Visions unfolded before Malim's eyes. Times stared with faces he swore he knew but never actually seen. Remember them! You stupid bugger! The scenes that danced in the water were both distant and familiar, as if they were calling out to him, urging him to reach towards something that was both ahead of him and within him. One by one, the visions cascaded over him, unclear and blurred at the edges. Each fragment pulsed with vibrant color. Amidst the shifting fragments, one shimmered with an unmistakable clarity, sharper than rest. A blurry glimpse of gold gradually came into focus, pulling his attention. The shimmer became clearer as he stared at it, taking on a form, a shape that he recognized. Oh, music? Eyes widened in surprise, a realization washing over him like cold water. Wait! Bitch ass! His voice trembled as his heart pounded against his chest. Wild, desperate, as if trying to reach the name he had just cried out. Bro, is this actually secretly a lamp wish fic? Oh my god. I'd rather have Ravapali, man, or whatever that is called. The lamp almost seemed to be swimming in the water, just out of reach. Malim lunged forward, each step swallowed by the endless void. An unseen force pulled him towards a single direction, relentless, unyielding. It was desperation, a magnet stronger than reason, dragging him toward what he could not bear to lose. I could bear to lose. Malim tried to call out to bitch ass again, but no sound escaped. Instead, he was surrounded by a vast and unending silence. The only thing that reminded was the sound of his own heartbeat, pounding in his ears as he stepped forward. As he drew closer, his hands stretched forward, fingers grasping at the elusive glimmer of light. Desperation surged through him, a silent plea woven into the trembling reach of his outstretched palm, yearning to seize what felt just beyond his grasp. But just before the gap between his fingers and the light could close, a force seized him, an abrupt, unseen pull, as if the very fabric of reality was unraveling around him. Before he could grasp what was happening, a familiar sensation washed over him, one he had felt before. The pull deepened, and in an instant, he was swallowed by the black void, the vibrant visions of fracturing and fading as darkness embraced him once more. Oh no. I have to do something about this, alright? Prepare to fight. Fight! Ah! Ah! Come on! Nah, brah, nah. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Bruh. I accidentally clicked right click. Nah, that's rigged. That's part of the game. That's part of the game, guys. Please. No. Please. Struggle more. Oh shit. Oh wait. No. How do I go back? Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, I can actually go back. Oh. Let me try this again. Bro! Are you serious? At one point, it just goes down! Wait, can I actually... Oh, come on. Wait. Okay, never mind. Just skip, bro. Just skip. Just skip next. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Just let me die. Just let me die. Can I struggle more? Not wanting to be in the dark and feel clueless of everything again. Malim's instincts kicked in as the force dragged him down. He crashed and clawed at the emptiness, even with nothing to hold on to. The fragments of light and visions blurred, slipping further from his grasp. No, I can't go yet. I need answers. His voice was swallowed yet again into the void, despite fighting with all his might. It was not just abyss that surrounded him. It was sheer emptiness, vast and unfeeling, draining the warmth from his chest. The last image of Willie. Oh my. That's the last thing I think about. Come on, bro. Appeared in his mind. Well, this is alternate universe. Not canon Malim. Not canon Malim. Okay, gotta think about that. I gotta remember that. Okay. A fleeting ember against the encroaching dark. As he was pulled deeper into the abyss, the warmth of that memory, the very image of that fragile form, refused. And in the silence of the void, a single thought echoed in him. Said this was canon gameplay. Yeah, this is not canon to me, Malim, but I'm making the decisions of Malim in this canon, so whatever the choices end up in this stream is canon for this version of Malim. You get it? There you go. This version of Malim is canon right now. But this reality isn't canon. Yeah, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. It's so quiet here. What am I supposed to do now? Willie, I want to forget about you, but I guess I remember you. I don't know what will happen to us, but we'll see each other again, right? Oh my gosh, am I escaped? Wait, this literally is a Lamp Wish fic. Bro, I'm playing a Lamp Wish fic. Visual novel. He felt as if his body was floating in zero gravity, in a space that couldn't be measured, one with no beginning or end. Impenetrable darkness, an abyss around him which kept pulling him into the distant unknown. Not this again. He thought he heard something. voices that were barely discernible, but they never took on a specific shape or tone. They were just whispers, a feeling that passed through the strands of his hair, caressing his skin like a soft wind on a warm spring day. Feels different this time, though. Why do I feel so tired? The pressure of fatigue pressed on him from all those invisible sides, holding him against non-existent floor. His muscles were tense, sore. His whole being suddenly was unbearably heavy, as if he were in shackles. I can't move. Trying to shake off the feeling that had overtaken, he took a deep breath and clenched his eyes shut, allowing the darkness to envelop him. At first, it seemed that everything had fallen to dead silence, but then... Beep, beep. What the? My interdimensional, multiverse, cellular... Oh my gosh. Whoa. I see a cinder bun in the background. Okay. A light pierced through his eyelids, jolting him awake to the blaring sound of an alarm. An alarm clock was buzzing in the background, its insistent penetrating the depths of his consciousness. His red hair, as bright as a flicker of living fire, was scattered all over the pillow. Some strands of hair had come loose and fallen over his face, hiding sleeping features. His long eyelashes fluttered, raised eyelids revealing deep, striking, cat-like eyes of a beautiful orange hue. Warm tones of gold and amber swirled into his sleep cottages. Damn, I have never had anybody in the world describe me with such poetry. Thank you. Truly for glazing me so hard. His half-closed eyes gazed at the milky white sea above him. Disoriented, he raised himself up on his arms that were still limp from sleep, resting back against the soft pillows propped up against the wooded headboard. Where am I? Eyes still twitching from grogginess, he slowly scanned the space around him with cautious, curious gaze. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. He found himself in a bedroom and felt a wave of relief. Thank God it's not that stupid void. The room itself was minimalist and cozy, even if it was on the smaller side. It was bathed in soft morning sunlight, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Yo, I just realized the red spider lily. Yo. To his right, there was a small bedside table and a window slightly open. A refreshing morning breeze made the translucent curtains flutter gently as he sat up on the bed. A little further away, there was a wardrobe and a few things scattered around the room from it, as if someone had been getting ready in a hurry. Yo, my setup, bro. Yo, check it out. And north of the soft bed, fluffy pillows, there was a small wooden desk, neatly arranged with several shelves above it. On the shelves, you could see a row of some manga volumes, as well as a cute handmade plush bunny. A switched-off computer sat on the table, wired, keyboard and mouse. Not far from the setup, a framed photo covered with silly stickers with a familiar face next to Malim's, framed by pink hair with black strands closer to the ends. What should I have a closer look at first? Yo, okay. The floor? Ooh. I don't know what I expected to find here, not gonna lie. Floor's made of floor. Okay, buddy. Alright, let's look at the shelves. Malim redirected his attention to the filled shelves by the desk. The bottom part. Go bottom top. The lower shelves were filled with a collection of very small items, from keychains to a collection of different types of pens, aromatic small candles, and decorations. On one of the shelves, a beautiful blossoming red spider lily showed off its delicate petals to the sun. Whoa. Carefully, Malim reached out, brushing his fingers against the delicate petals. A small mayfly poked its head over the top of a petal, fluttering passively. Oh! Wait, we have a new... we get to collect all the back... Inventory! An adorable mayfly landed on your plant and seems to be comfortable chilling with you for the time being. It's gonna die in like 3 days. Bro, I remember when you guys were asking me, like, what's your favorite animal? Or like, what's your favorite flower? Oh my gosh, I just realized. Bro, I wish I had a stream deck. I just realized the photos. Why is this like this feels like an anniversary gift. Yo, accurate wires though? Oh my gosh. It looks healthy. I'm glad. And it's got a little friend too. Alright, let's check the top part. On top of the wooden shelves were rows of manga, which he had noticed earlier. Running his fingertips. Okay, I'm expecting, are they gonna name drop some stuff? Let me see. Running his fingertips over their spines, his gaze roamed over the titles and publishers, feeling an inexplicable inner surge of joy as a smile crawled onto his face. Are these all romance manga? Yeah. Nice, that's cute. I'll have to take a look at these later. A small gust of wind from the window crept closer, allowing him to take a full breath and take in the unique and calming scent of the pages. Even without knowing what was coming next, something like this allowed him to relax the tension in his shoulders that he didn't even know was there. Being here definitely feels better than wherever I was before. Wait, I've seen this guy before. He stopped in front of the plushie on top of the shelves, looking at him at his eye level. Ah, it's like that bunny from earlier. The black eyes seemed to stare into his soul, and its ears, were they even ears? Yeah, they're ears. Hung down like handles of fiery lava. Even just looking at the soft toy caused a strong feeling of melancholy to turn over inside him. An unknown force urged him to pat the soft head, faint warmth pulling under his hand. What else can I find here? Let's take a look at the desk. Okay, we got the setup. Look at the setup, guys. Peep the setup. We're the second monitor. I'm kidding. At first glance, the table setup looked like something that would be used for broadcasting or something similar. Yeah, broadcasting is such a great way to put what I do. I'm a broadcaster, guys. I broadcast things. Professional broadcaster here. With a bunch of professional-looking devices connected. Why would I have something like this in my room? Turning his gaze to one of the monitors, he noticed a small square of brightly colored paper, clearly being used to set reminders. Sweeping, but cute handwriting. Read. Do a sound check. Make sure the OBS settings are right. Double check the presentation for scuff. Don't forget to eat something. Well, I guess that kind of tells me something about the situation. Not that much information to go on though. Says all that, there was also a can of some kind of drink sitting closer to him. Taking in his hands, he realized that it was a peach soda. Yes! Some of the liquid which still remained in its bottom. Hell yeah, take a sip. No point wasting this. Ugh, it's flat. How long has this been here? Aw, man. Malim set the can back down, smacking his lips together in distaste. That probably wasn't the smartest idea. Nah, still worth it. After looking around, he finally noticed a rectangular device buzzing incessantly on the edge of his desk, and walked over to pick up the phone and turn off the alarm. Oops! How did I not notice that sooner? The genie was about to let out a sigh of relief, only to find a bunch of messages starting to appear on the notification bar. Oh. No way! That's so cool! iPhone. Hey, how are our dear Kohais feeling? Yeah, it's almost time for your debut. Oh my gosh! It's almost time for your debut! Even though I can't join the debut watch along. What?! Everything's set up and all that's left is to wait. Everything's waiting on my side too. Take it easy. If anything, we're here to help you. You're such supportive senpais. Do any of you know what's up with Malim? He hasn't responded to any messages since last night. Yeah, because I was sick, dying on the toilet, shitting and throwing up. Probably. Maybe he's just busy. We're still a few hours away, so I'm sure he'll be on there on time. But let's just hope he doesn't sleep through his own debut. Or else Monetized will be at his door with a chancla ready to beat his ass. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was better like 5 days beforehand, so I would be completely fine by now. What the? Ding! Rosquito? Isn't that the female version of Roscoe? Oh my gosh, we're girls in this AU? Hey, you're first in line. No, that's Rosie. Oh, Rose. You're right. My bad. I kept mixing those up. Don't get too nervous, Goofy. It'll be alright. As he read the messages, he found himself smiling as he read each of their names. Each of them seemed to have their own sound, Be it the rustling leaves in the wind or the sound of waves crashing against boards, liquid pouring into glass or the sound of notes coming from the strings of a guitar. Bruh, these descriptions! Still, there were those whose sound he had yet to get to know better. All of it came a feeling of deja vu, making his head spin with the questions of when and where he could have heard of them. Debut? What debut? And what does he mean by first in line? Bro, this is actually a nightmare situation. Imagine you have a debut coming in a couple of hours and you just forgot everything you've done. Oh my god, I would piss my pants. He murmured, turning off the phone screen as he rubbed his eyes, unable to ignore his lingering sleepiness. With a sigh, he stretched and made his way back to his... Don't! Look at the computer! Oh! There's more things on the side here. What the heck? Oh my god, look at the little Cinnabon. Bro, I look tiny. I just woke up, man. What is all this? I'm so confused and my head hurt. Feeling the oncoming headache, he pinched the bridge of his nose between his fingers. Man, I was just a genie in a magic little golden lamp who granted wishes. I know my life was pretty monotonous, but so many adventures in what? One day? A few hours? Groaned, hands shifting over his eyes. Too much, even for me. Life will never give me a moment of peace, will it? Hell no! You're in this for the long run, buddy boy! Wait, vacation? What's that? Sighing frustration, the redhead fell back onto the softness of the bed again. He yawned, covering the lower part of his face with the back of his hand. With that, his gaze returned to the phone next to him. I guess I should try to figure out what's going on. What to do next, right? Why does everything have to be so complicated? Taking the phone in his hands, he unlocked the screen and scrolled through the pages of the desktop, immediately finding the basic system apps and a couple of installed games. Nothing seemed too remarkable or out of the ordinary until the sight of his amber eyes fell on a strange-looking icon of some app. Oh? The app had a quirky yet fancy logo of black F? And an image of 3D steps next to it, clipped with an umbrella-like... Oh, okay, FSP. Okay, what the heck is this? The iridescent design created a sense of uniqueness, so much so that it seemed as if the icon was pulsating, with mesmerizing, almost mystical energy right beneath his fingers. The interplay of depth and dimension created the illusion of an unfolding portal, a gateway to the unknown, hidden realms beyond the ordinary. Malim's curiosity was piqued, and he reached for it again, tapping the icon. After a few seconds of a black screen, a whole world of messages from familiar faces, whose names he's already seen in the notifications before, were finally revealed to him. It looked like some kind of messenger app, with a structure like any modern social media. Interesting. He looked through the main page, noticing several group chats and some messages and DMs. Deciding to take a look at the conversation in the general group chat, he came across a friendly discussion of an upcoming event filled with kind and sweet words of support. What is this? Who really are these people and what do they mean to me? There were a lot of laughter, jokes that made a smile appear on his face, finally teasing that lifted the mood. The chat was littered with funny pictures and gifs. I clicked the wrong button again. The meaning of which was probably clear only to its members, most stemming from the teal name Nix Voltaire. As he scrolled through, perusing the different apps and looking for traces of history, he noticed one starred email pinned to his inbox. No, it can't be. The bright glowing message stood out from the rest, gleaming like a radiant and lustrous pearl in the ocean's depths. No way, bro! No way, bro! Genie mail? Wait, I want to take a look at this. Is that like Roscoe's thing there? Happy birthday, Malim Cendari from Project Freakdari. Okay. No way. This week, what else is there? I want to see. I want to read. No. Wait, I want to read. What does it say? Happy birthday. All the Cinderbuns. Project. Oh, I think these are credits. Assets, backgrounds. CG for chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay. Prolonged script for finalized script for coding. Third chapter. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm kind of crazy that I can read it low-key. Prologue draft. Bruh. Oh, do I click on it? No way, bruh. Wait, this is actually emotional. What the fuck? Guys, we, First Stage Production Unit, are pleased to inform you that your application has been reviewed and you've been accepted into the company. Along with your colleagues Altus Zendoji, Razablade, Frang, Knight Umbridge, X Voltaire, you will form our newest second generation being group called Ref. In order to find out the details of the contract and further actions, please read the attached file. If you have any questions or need clarification on the details, please contact our manager by the email indicated in the attachment. Guys, you copy and pasted the acceptance email? What the heck? No, I'm kidding. Bruh, that's crazy. Oh my god, it's Eevee. Oh my god, it's a Shigimori. Bruh. This must be based off the room in Baruda. By the way, this was still bigger. I would have loved to have something like this. This is still bigger than what I was having. Oh man. But man, so man. The words felt heavy on his chest. It felt like the whole world revolved around him. Okay, Mr. Ego. Grow up. No, it doesn't. Was it another dimension beckoning him? Or was it merely a distraction from the void he had just escaped? So many questions that he had yet to find answers to. What is this feeling? Is this really just another one of the dreams, or? He paused, his mind clearing up as he stared at the phone screen. Suddenly, he remembered everything. Oh! Finally! This Baka boy remembers. Malim stepped forward, his arm crossed in an attempt to distract the strange hooded figure. You know, you're supposed to listen to the rules before making a wish. The cloaked figure didn't respond. It was almost as if they didn't even notice Malim speaking. For a moment, silence. I wish for a new reality. The words fell like a stone to a still lake. Could this all be because of that wish? He hesitated, staring at the screen almost without blinking, as if enchanted, caught between the allure of connection and the weight of the unknown. Does this mean this is my new reality? What happened to Willie? Oh my god, this guy is back. Fucking hell, alright.
I'm here, bitch.
What the? You could have said something sooner, you know.
Well, you didn't ask for me, so I assumed you have forgotten about me. Even though you can't.
Are you being petty with me right now? Even as he bantered with his lamp, he felt the tension leave his body. And also him leaving. There you go. Still wasn't sure what was going on. But at least there was one familiar face nearby. Things will be alright, right? Hello, bitch, respond! Wow, thanks for nothing. Despite his words, he was smiling. Do I look like I'm smiling? Anyways. Despite his words, he was, I guess, smiling, appreciating the difficult familiarity of the lamp's actions. Still, a few questions lingered in his mind. Would he be able to cope with what might happen next? Would he have a hand to keep him from falling? What could be waiting for him around the next corner? With a sigh, he closed his eyes, letting his phone drop onto the bed. For a moment, it almost felt as if there was a question presented to him in the darkness behind his closed eyes. Join us on the journey? No way! Oh my god, this was the animation you're talking about? Happy birthday, Mal. The staff team of our realities wish you a happy birthday. May this coming year treat you well. You deserve it. I hope you enjoy the game. Oh, guys. Oh my god, the Cinnabon is like peeking out. Thank you for joining us on our journeys through life. You're an inspiration. No, I cannot right now. You're an inspiration to more people than you could ever possibly know. All the Cinderbuns treasure you deeply, and we couldn't imagine where we'd be without your steadfast presence, overflowing charisma, and insane gaming. Thank you. Every stream with you has been unforgettable. Here's to many, many more years together. Happy birthday, Mal. Forever 21. Bro, they got that live wallpaper vibe. Put this on the live wallpaper, freaking animated wallpaper engine, Steam workshop thingy. Oh my gosh, I actually teared up a little bit, but like happy tears. Bruh, this is so good. Oh. Please tell me there's more. Ah. But then we have the album. We collected everything, right? There was... What the fuck? Yeah, this is not canon. Wait, we're missing an item? What is this? Brother. Oh my god, these other ones are so pretty though. Wait, are we missing an item? Am I missing one item? I want to get it. Or is there only 4? Yeah, I'm missing one. How did I not get one? I want it. I'm almost done. I want it. How do I get this last item? What am I missing? Tell me how to get it. I didn't even know I could get this. Wow, so good. Bruh. This was actually such a game. Like, it's actually like a legit playable game. I really urge you guys to play the game too, because there were other options I didn't choose, right? Oh my gosh. It's like, it really felt like a proper visual novel. It really felt like it. The way it was written, very, very much like a professional visual novel. It was so good. I just suck at reading. I'm so sorry for like stumbling over the words so many times. The game itself ran so nice, so smoothly. There was like, even though it was like only an hour, it had like a lot of good moments. You get to choose things, right? You make your own choices. It had a bit of action in there with the tapping. Bro, whoever chooses the music too is evil. You're evil. You're so evil. Making those BGM choices for certain parts. Especially with all the memories of the other boys. Fuck you. That was you? Yeah, you're bad. Cry. You should feel bad for making me feel bad. Now we all feel bad. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Once again, credits. Please, please, please take a look. In the description, hopefully I got everyone. Do let me know if I didn't get somebody. But otherwise, here's all the people here. And I've linked the game as well in the description below. Don't be mean. I'm sorry. How about like maybe 80% sorry, but 20% still very, very emotionally attacked because it was too good. Okay, you're evil for choosing that. Those BGMs. Fix it. Even I rigged the clicking game to rage bait. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. Rah! I knew it because at the end it's just like no matter what you do, it just goes down anyways. So there's no way to win it, brother. Gosh. Deserved. Oh my gosh. Anyways, glad you like the game. I just feel very. Once again, I feel kind of like I have to say a little bit that I'm sorry for it taking so long. It's been like 4 months. But I'm so glad that I was able to play it today. It was definitely super worth playing, and I really urge if you're a Cinnabon or even just a Ravenite in general, it was really good because it has such nice moments. It was so well made. To be able to pack so many things in like 1 hour in your guys. I don't know how long. Can I ask how long it took you guys from very start to be like, guys, we should make a game to end? How long did it take you? I'm assuming like 3 months. Okay, maybe not. Actually, I don't know. Maybe like it took half a year. Oh my gosh, you guys started half a year? I was barely born. Why did you guys do this? I was like barely out of the debut era. I could have been like an asshole. And you guys dedicated yourself to making this in 6 months? Bruh. Started like January? Oh my gosh. Saw it through. That's right. Everyone saw it through. The coding took a whole month. I bet. Oh. You give yourself so less credits? Well, yeah. I was like a month old. To be fair, you guys didn't know me that well yet, and I was a baby. Oh my gosh, Shiki, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, Fabby Shiki? Guys, I just finished playing a Malim Cendari visual novel made by the Cinnabuns. Let me get it actually. I'm just gonna straight up get it. Right. Guys, how was it? Well, if you want to know, download it because it's free and you should play it. It's only 1 hour long. I mean, this was made before Lamentus, but it just had so many like touching moments, bro. Oh my gosh. These are all the people who made it, by the way. Oh man. It took 6 months. And it plays like a legit, real, like proper visual novel. It was very emotional for me. If you are a Ravenite, or yeah, if you're particularly a Ravenite too, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Yeah, and even if not, you could learn a bit about the about the senpai lore. You know what I mean? Some of the senpai's lore. Yeah, free to download. It's only an hour long. It's just really, it was really sweet. I can't believe it. I'm actually like, I can't believe you guys like actually planned this out to do when I was like 1 month out of debut and stuck with it for 6 months. Oh my gosh. What if I was an asshole? What if I was mean? I can't believe it. But thank you guys though, seriously. But you're not mean. Yeah, thank Gorge. That would have been pretty awkward if I was, wasn't it? No, but seriously, like the like, how do I say it? The feeling for like, or like the intention behind this whole thing, like even though I was so new at the time, but you guys have like decided to like really stuck through it and go with it, it really means a lot to me. So man, thank you so much. Look at you now, you're amazing. Not as amazing as you guys are. Seriously. I'm going to go and retweet it right now. Once more. Boom. Everyone, go play it when you have the chance. I want you all to play it. I'm just lost of words, really. It was just so good. I go this genie. I was literally, I wasn't expecting to actually be so emotional today. I wasn't really expecting what to expect, but yeah. My expectations were blown. Were quite blown. You guys did amazing. It's so good, honestly. And all the art in it, my gosh. We need this as wallpapers. You guys gotta have like a separate download or something. Can I download this? Like, how do I do this? I want to download it. Let me download! Rah! It's probably somewhere in the files, I hope. Oh man, and of course this, yeah. So who's gonna change their profile picture to this? Did you expect a dating sim like you said at the start? I thought so, actually. Yeah, I thought it would be like a dating sim or something. Cause visual novel, that's like the first thing I think about, but it wasn't. It was I'm going to make you cry and collect your tears and then brew a potion and make you drink it and make you cry again 2 times over. That's what it was. And you guys successfully done it. Good job. But it had such good moments too. It had really good moments as well. Man. What did I say? Oh, am I dying again? Oh my gosh. No. I just said I thought it was gonna be a dating sim, but it was What did I say? Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a dating sim, but it wasn't, and instead it was I'm gonna make you cry, and then I'm gonna collect all the tears and brew it into a potion and make you force drink it so you could cry more. Game, not stream, game. That's what I thought it would be, and it was. It was. Man. Alright. I will switch to Zatsu. So please, when you have the chance, do download and give it a try yourself, because then you could see all the other options too that I didn't click. And I think that's probably better. So wait, where's my BGM? Hello? There you go. I want you guys to play it as well and give it love. Wait, can I see the... I found the images! I found the assets! I found everything in the folder! I have everything! Gallery? All the BGs! All of them are mine to use. I love going through game folders and files. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I found the Ash baby. Let's see my code organization. I don't have any code reading program. So you're kind of safe. But maybe I should download the freaking forgot what it's called to do C++. I don't know what code you made in the game, but maybe I should go take a look. What is the program called? I forgot. Ooh, I found the Mayfly. Anyways, maybe don't do that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do a code learning how to code. Damn, my keyboard is so loud. What is that? I used one. What was it called? I think it was by Microsoft. I forgot. Anyways. Oh, Visual Studio Code. I found it. Yo, I'm gonna download these really quick. Downloading this really quick. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna save you that trouble. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. This is a new game, is diving through the game files. Yo, I'm sure it's not that bad. You made a working game. There were no bugs. There were no bugs in it at all. Maybe he is mean. What the heck? Yo, Nye, officially happy 1 year in the bonfire. It's not like I like you or anything, JK, but I'm happy to be your bun. I'm happy you're our Malim always. Thank you, thank you. Always with the /J. It's okay. I feel your true intention. But yeah, guys, that was our realities by Project. Can I ask, why Project Freakdari? Why that name? Who thought of that? Who was the person to make that? Who was it? I want to know. Freakdari is real? What do you mean Freakdari is real? No comments? Ha. You guys are all just protecting each other, huh? Okay. Whatever, man. I'll give you a pass. You used to be a freak back then. Fuck. You're right. Guys, Time to change the team name. It's Project Freakdari now. No more Freakdari. That's fake news. I mean, that's old news now. Let's not forget how you started off. I forgot. My bad, I forgot. Used to be a freak is generous. Name one freaky thing I said recently. Actually, don't say anything. I don't want to hear it. Never mind. Never freaking mind. Say so in Rizban emote was right under you right then. I don't know what you're talking about. Who? What? Like what I mentioned yesterday, you were a little crazy. What Menchie? What's a Menchie, guys? What? What is that? Actually, wait, that doesn't count. Yeah, exactly, guys, that doesn't count. What doesn't count? We can always take a trip down memory lane of the first Menchie you did, bro. You know what? I think it's a good time to call it a day here. Thank you guys for coming with me today. I'm playing Our Reality. A fan-made Malim Cendari visual novel game by Project Freakdari. A multitude of wonderful and talented fun buns. Once again, very sorry that it took so long for me to play it. But I'm glad that I didn't look at anything and I didn't play it. But I was able to do it on stream and give you guys my reactions to it, because it was really so well made and it really got me emotional. The frick. I legit think if I had this around the time of my birthday, if I had it approved to be able to do it around my birthday, I think I would genuinely be like sobbing. Man. Because then I would have in the back of my mind, like, after all the emotional things, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so emotional, and I'll be more sensitive. But it genuinely got me to tear up a little bit, and I hope you guys can play it for yourself too. The music choice is so very, very evil, so very, very evil, but it was very good. It was very immersive. Like, everything felt really, really smooth. And even in like that 6-month time frame of you know, making the script and stuff, I feel like you really got everyone down to a T super, super well. And maybe, I hope in the future, if something similar comes up again, Lamentus will be in it now. That'll be kind of cool to see. No pressure or anything, no expectation. No pressure, no expectation. Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you guys for coming by. I shall take my leave now, but don't worry, we'll have a fun week ahead of us. We have about 2 more days till the new year rolls around. But tomorrow is the New Year Zansu. I know it's technically not New Year's Eve tomorrow, but we will have the karaoke relay instead on New Year's Eve. So in light of that, we're going to be having our New Year Zansu done tomorrow, and we're just going to go over resolutions and talk about the new year, maybe talk about the past year. I don't know. Yeah, so I think that'll be pretty fun. You know, being here now in Ravenous for over a year, feel like I kind of have a general idea of like, you know, what can be achieved and stuff, right? So we get to see like some of the resolutions we have done already, make some new ones, be like, all right, maybe we could make some actual really good attainable ones, you know? Will be New Year's Eve for JST. Ooh, that's true. All right, New Year's Eve JST. I'm going back to Bermuda time zone. That's so true. That's so true. But yeah, so it's just gonna be a chill, cozy time tomorrow. You guys can join, and then of course, karaoke relay. And then I won't be back, after that I will see you guys. I won't be back until the what was it again? Did I call it the stream that I don't know how to title? Yeah, I'll see you guys there. That. And yeah. And then what else? Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, because of the new year, I'll be spending time with fam Dari. So I'll be out for those 2 days on my schedule. So that's why I'll be gone. So I'm gonna be a little bit less frequent than usual. But I hope you guys don't forget about me. I'll see you back for the stream that I do not know how to name. And after that, we'll be having our webtoon Zatsu. Kind of a random Zatsu, to be fair, but we're gonna yap a lot there. It's gonna be an interesting one. Let's see how it goes. I think it's about time that I talk about it. Alright. Okay then. In that case, I shall take my leave. Remember, join Bonfire for 6 brand new Spakin emotes. And Christmas merch still available until the 4th. So the end of this week. Hot items, blankets, and Pape ponchos, and Pape stands. Guys, Malim Pape needs some clothes for the cold winter times, because it's still winter. It's very, very cold. Malim Pape needs the cinder bun to warm and hug him throughout the winter coldness, okay? Malim Pape pouch. Pape pouch. Wait, Pape poncho. Not pouch, poncho. All available for the Christmas merch lineup. I am thirsty AF. My throat is about to die of dryness. So, I shall take my leave now and get something to drink. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night. It was a lot of fun today. Thank you. And thank you to Project Freakdari for an amazing experience. I really loved it so much. Thank you. You guys have made my birthday an amazing one, and even after that, I'm just feeling so happy to be here, and I'm really excited for what 2026 will bring. I hope to experience all of those wonderful things with all of you bun buns. Thank you guys. It's not the end of the year yet. Can't be sappy. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be a little bit more sappy, because that'll be the final time that I can talk before the new year actually rolls around. So, be done. Alright. Take care of yourselves, okay? Otsumla. I'm so thirsty. Also, we're gonna write into Nayu. Well, he's playing such a cute game. What the heck?
I need water. I need it. I need it. I need it. Guys, you know what I'm referencing? You know what I'm referencing? Ah! Wait, that wasn't good. I can't do it anymore. I need it.